We are preoccupied with the threat of terrorism from Afghanistan, which we are facing now on a daily basis. Our effort will be to have the cooperative effort to convince the Afghan interim government. As far as the re-election of the Prime Minister Modi in India, we hope that there will be a better posture from New Delhi on the attitude towards Muslims in general.
Hello and welcome to DawnNews English. First of all, congratulations on being re-elected at the United Nations Security Council. Sir, can you tell us about Pakistan's primary strategic goals and objectives at the UNSC, and how does Pakistan plan to address global challenges through this platform?
Well, first of all, being on the Security Council, I think our primary objective will be to support and buttress the international order based on the principles and purposes of the United Nations Charter, which is encouraging the non-use of force, respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity of states, promotion of the principle of self-determination of peoples. These are fundamental foundations on which the international order is based, and this is what we will try to support and uphold as a member of the Council. Of course, we have our priorities. Our own priorities are to seek a resolution of the Kashmir dispute on the basis of the UN resolutions, to promote normalization and stability in Afghanistan, to promote effective counterterrorism, and to promote effective peacekeeping by the United Nations. These are some of the top priorities for Pakistan. And of course, we will be contributing to all the other agenda items on the Council relating to conflicts in Africa, to various other issues that are relevant to international peace and security, which are on the Council's agenda. So we aim to be an active member of the Council, voicing the aspirations of, in particular, of the developing countries, of the Islamic countries, and other friends of Pakistan. And we hope to play a constructive and active role on the Council.
Okay, so you mentioned Afghanistan and India. So considering the complex geopolitical dynamics that we have in South Asia, how does Pakistan intend to use its position at the UNSC to promote regional stability and address the ongoing conflicts, particularly, with our neighbors?
Well, as you know, of course, we have a very fragile relationship with our eastern neighbor. Our effort has always been to promote peace and stability in South Asia. This can come about by mutual respect for each other's sovereignty and territorial integrity, by the resolution of the conflicts that are between India and Pakistan. And our effort will be to see how we can encourage the process of dialogue and of peaceful resolution of our disputes. Both, of course, we are doing so at a bilateral level and in other forums. But if the opportunity arises, we hope that our membership of the Security Council will also contribute to promoting dialogue, promoting a more normal relationship with India based on the principles of the UN Charter. As far as Afghanistan is concerned, we are preoccupied with the threat of terrorism from Afghanistan, which we are facing now on a daily basis. Our effort will be to have a cooperative effort to convince the Afghan interim government to address the issue of terrorism emanating from Afghanistan, especially the TTP terrorism, and we hope to bring focus on this issue in the Council.
Sir, with Prime Minister Narendra Modi's re-election in India, there have been concerns about potential escalation of human rights abuses when it comes to minorities. How will Pakistan use its membership at the UNSC to promote the rights of marginalized communities worldwide, particularly Muslim minorities? And what initiatives will you propose to address Islamophobia and discrimination?
Well, as you know, on Islamophobia, Pakistan has taken the lead in the United Nations General Assembly to secure recognition of this problem. The UN General Assembly has declared 15th of March as the International Day to Combat Islamophobia. We have secured a second resolution this year in the General Assembly, which calls for the appointment of a special envoy by the UN Secretary General on Islamophobia. And we hope that through the appointment of the special envoy, we will be able to promote a concrete plan of action to combat Islamophobia at all levels, at the political level, legal level, and societal level. We hope that an action plan by the United Nations will be effective in addressing Islamophobia. As far as the re-election of the Prime Minister Modi in India, we hope that there will be a better posture from New Delhi on the attitude towards Muslims in general, and towards addressing the issues that India has with Pakistan, on especially Kashmir. We hope for a more positive posture, more positive policies, and we hope that as a member of the Council, we will be able to contribute to promoting greater normalcy and stability in South Asia through our efforts both at the multilateral level as well as at the bilateral level.
Okay. Now, coming to the Gaza conflict, it has resulted in immense human suffering and as well as regional tensions. How will Pakistan work towards a comprehensive and lasting resolution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict? And could you tell us about some specific initiatives that Pakistan aims to propose to address the humanitarian crisis?
Well, first of all, as far as Gaza is concerned, as you know, there has been active diplomacy relating to the Gaza situation at the regional level between Egypt, Qatar, and the United States have been negotiating a peace deal. The Security Council yesterday adopted a resolution proposed by the United States on a peace agreement, on a ceasefire agreement, as well as the opening of humanitarian supplies and the eventual reconstruction of Gaza, and a move towards the two-state solution. We hope that this resolution will result in being implemented, that a ceasefire will come into effect very soon, and that humanitarian supplies will be provided, will be resumed and provided to the suffering people in Gaza. We think that this offers an opportunity. We hope that it will be implemented by all sides, and hopefully we can put an end to this horrendous and genocidal conflict that has taken place in Gaza.
And lastly, so the UNSC has been criticized for its ineffectiveness in addressing certain global crises, particularly the one in Gaza. What reforms is Pakistan going to propose to enhance the Council's effectiveness and responsiveness? And how will you work to ensure that the UNSC is more representative and accountable to the broader UN membership? I know you've been working on it. So
yes. Well, we think we think obviously the Council can be made more effective by two ways. Firstly, by increasing its representative nature. The Council has 10 elected members. We believe that the elected members should be doubled. There should be at least 20 elected members of the council, and that the council must represent the entire UN membership, which is mostly composed of small and medium-sized states. The second issue with regard to the council is the veto power. That is, veto power has been used very often in the council by its permanent members to block action in the council. And we believe that efforts should be made to restrict the use of the veto in the way that it has been done. And these are, of course, the two legs of the council reform that we seek. Unfortunately, some members are seeking to create more permanent membership for themselves, such as the group of four composed of Japan, Germany, Brazil, and India. We do not believe that more permanent members will help the council. Permanent membership and the veto is in fact the problem in the council, and the problem cannot be a solution by expanding more permanent members. So we are advocating for a larger representation of elected members of the council, which can be more accountable, which can be more democratic and more transparent. This is our effort. We will continue this effort in the negotiating group, which has been created by the General Assembly. And of course, we will try to press for these objectives also as a member of the Security Council.